just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On the counter, Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now.
Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to Gibson. Fadi Adenabo there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A handoff for Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Tua. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is fielded at the 27. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Austin cycling on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give to Gibson running right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, it's Tua. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 13. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From midfield, here's Tua. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Tua on fourth down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
They'll run with Gibson.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 11th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Khalif Raymond now. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Gibson, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He's back to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. A
great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Washington,
they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.